So, indeed, hello and welcome back to some more Dragon Age Origins. Like I was saying, we're going to be going into the DLC this time around, and I guess I could quickly actually read the quest log about it, so just we know a little bit more about this. And by the way, this is the only DLC that is a little bit not as blind as it could be, because I'm pretty sure I saw some of this when Sorcerer Dave was doing his Let's Play of Dragon Age, which he did discontinue at some point too. But I think I saw some of it and saw some of this specific DLC. I don't remember it much. After all, it's not like I played it myself, but I know something of it. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, travel to Sulcher's Pass, journey to Sulcher's Pass, where a troubled merchant awaits with a deal that may just be too good to be true. Apparently. Felix. I definitely I don't remember this part at all. So we'll see. We'll see what this is all about. I just wanted to elf fruits. Pick it up. Why can't you pick it up? God darn. Difficult elf fruit to pick up. So a Felix, eh? Who may you be, sir? Don't walk into him, Stan. Looks creepy.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
That's a good question. Are you asking me to find your mule? Yeah, are you asking me to find your mule?
Oh, no, I sent the elf to do that. I wouldn't dream of asking a stranger to do it. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
Felix de Grosbois, or something. I am Ruska. Pleased to meet you.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
In what sort of a way? Help a fellow out? How exactly?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
I could use a golem rod. What does the control rod do?
The dwarf I brought it from said it activates and controls a golem. So long as you have it in your hand, the golem does what you say. Might be useful, no? I mean, you look like the sort who could use one, yes?
Maybe. What's the catch exactly?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. That's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely? Or I'm hoping that's so, at least.
Doesn't seem that bad. How do I even know this will work?
The fellow I brought it from is a long-standing contact. He didn't want to come to Ferelden, however, with all our troubles. He said he got it from the man who owned this golem. But to be honest, I have no idea if it will work. Hence the low price. What do you say?
Weird laugh. How much do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
Yes, I think I could use it then.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
Alrighty. And if it doesn't?
Maybe you could look up the fellow who owned the golem before. If he's still about, that is. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Good luck finding your mule. And after all, there is normally some quests that are like, hey, go find this thing for me. So it's nice that we didn't get a fetch quest. You have acquired a control rod from a merchant. According to his tale, the rod will activate the golem in the remote village of Honleith, in the southwest of Ferelden. You should journey there to see if this story rings true. But yeah, even if I've seen some of this, it's not like I actually remember any of it, at least right now. Why doesn't that path work? Fallen tree, path blocked for some reason. Fine, then I guess. So it's all the way back there, Honleith. Sure. Let's travel that away. I guess I might as well at least then visit here at some point again, just to see about returning some of that, or that quest, possibly at least. Doesn't look the most pleasant situation over here, with the people being hanged and stuff. Ah. Well, I guess that explains why that might be the case. You. First and foremost, just start to be moving forward. And you can go and do some frost.
Saving the day.
Stan, also just start moving maybe. I guess I can put you into an aggressive too.
Speak.
Yay! She gained a quick level up. Already a level up, or he actually, Alistair gained the level up. Not quite yet able to use anything new armors or anything, but I definitely think I'll just take this first though. The character's experience using a shield in combat has made certain abilities more efficient, increasing the defense bonus for shield defense and making the character immune to direct knockdowns attacks while using shield fall. Even though this is also something I'm thinking about, actually that's probably better to take so that they don't get flanking strike bonuses. Yeah, I guess I need to take that. That actually needs also 26 dexterity to be able to even take it. Alrighty, so guess I'll take that instead, even though I was thinking about the other one, but definitely like it's not like I remembered a village in any way.
Quiet now. Speak.
If I would like to do something like this over here. You can just do a little bit of a crushing prison on that fella over there.
If you insist.
Attack Konari. You guys need to stay still because I don't want to go into the
As you wish.
lightning as of yet. Okay. That fight is done for the moment.
All right. More of them. Olaf's chest. To the shadows with me.
Yeah, let's go.
More darkspawn, eh?
Yeah, isn't it a surprising turn of events that there's more and more and more darkspawn? I think that definitely is extremely surprising circumstances. What shall I do? Sure. Nice job, Sten.
Oh, you wanna die?
Decent hit, I guess. By Sten in that too. Considering he does have a very good weapon, of course, right now. Just unsure if I should have taken that weapon or not. And now key required. Well, that doesn't work out then very well. My lockpicking skills are completely useless. Sometimes you just require a key. It's just a must. Absolute must to be had. Otherwise, no can do. Definitely more enemies up ahead. That looks... Well, there's definitely a lot of enemies over here on the other hand, so we'll see how this will all work out. Let's just try to ask you guys to stay a little bit on place, just so that I can control you guys a little bit more. Because there's going to be a lot of these guys. So yeah. That might be the golem that we were looking for. It looks a little bit weird though, but yeah, it would make sense, definitely.
Orders.
Pommel strike on that guy. You can maybe just give us some frosted weapons for first.
It is done.
Yeah, and you go into there. I hope that that guy got into this as well. Maybe not. If not, then that's a shame.
What?
Well, at least it's being influenced by that. Guess you can do some lightning. Actually, yeah, just attack that guy. Not that thing. Ah, the more archers there, that does suck. It's a shame that you do not have more of that. But on the other hand, you can give Alistair something that will just make sure that he'll be staying protected for a while. Not sure if those guys are shooting all the way over here, but if they're not, then I'm more than happy to just come here to start dealing with this guy.
It's your time to die.
Well, at least Alistair during this time is able to heal just a little bit all the time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be going here first. And now then, you guys will be charging in.
An order. I shall do it. Die? If you insist.
Easy peasy.
I will not be defeated.
At least we have like more stuff that we can now do against these annoyances, so to speak, as in enemies.
Yes.
A villager. I wonder why they happen to be attacking here right now. Dried blood clings to this heavy iron key. You found it in Honley, tucked into a pocket of a dead villager. I wonder if it's into that place where we were at just a moment ago. Possibly. I kind of intend to just go there first, just to make sure that I definitely did not mean you to use that, but sure, I just accidentally happened to click in that way. Whatever. Not too big of a deal, of course, but Still, quite silly. Let me just go and open this because this makes sense to me. That I would, even though it might be more sensible to just try to interact with everything there first, but... Olaf's prize cheese knife. A cheese knife. How lovely. A cheese knife. Perfect. That's what I've always wanted. A cheese knife. A note of some type, apparently over here. What is this note about? A note from Honleet Village Council. Mistress Matilda, the council has unanimously agreed to put you in charge of the decorations for Honleet's upcoming harvest festival. We all adored what you did with the village for the winter solstice. As usual, the statue must be adorned with items that capture the essence of the season. Iris kindly offered the use of her white-brimmed straw hat with the berries and daisies and would love to see it on the statue. Farmer Goodman will also donate some of his baby pumpkins. We think a garland of small pumpkins and ribbons draped about the statue's shoulders would be lovely. Whatever you decide will be splendid, I am sure, and we are all looking forward to it. Councilman Murray. That's perfect. Yep, shale. There's also a door there. Probably need to go there first before we could even get shale. But let's at least check shale. A golem.
What we are looking at is a golem. It would appear it is defunct, though there may be a way to revive it yet.
On closer inspection, it appears to be a golem like those few that remain in Orzammar, but obviously damaged and corroded by inactivity. Well, like thinking, should I try to do this now? I guess we can try, but it's just like, I guess I would like to check the other places just to be on the sure side first. Just to be making sure that we're sure there's not like Wilhelm's cellar. Something more in here that we should be checking out first. I really can't say for certainty, so it's like, should I try that? Should I not? Wilhelm's cellar. And we probably had to come here anyways, to be honest, but again, it's like, I don't remember. So it's like, I just don't wanna accidentally already activate him if I should be coming rather in here. Just come into there. These guys have to be rushing all over the place. Quite annoyingly. Sure. Stan. Actually, just give Stan a force field, okay? So, at least Stan can stay alive there for certainty. You should taunt, just to make sure that they all would be liking to attack you otherwise. At least those couple are dead over there already. Stan, you're alive. Alive, I tell ya. Lots of little crystals in here, at least, if nothing else. The problem is that, like, I'm thinking, should I have had freed Shale already, if that was possible? Should I have come here first? If only I knew for certainty which way would be the logical way to go through things. This is a longer place though, so it's like, Well, might as well try to go through this all now that we've already started. Seems more reasonable than not. Wilhelm's Special Brew. Gift. This dark-colored ale gives off a thick, oaky smell. Swirling in its tankard, you notice it take on an unexpected glow, apparently. Just come into here. Oh, yeah, there were prisoners over there. You can try to do that. You will come into this direction, of course, as well. You taunt this couple at least to come and attack you instead. Then you should also come into here to make sure that we get this guy a little bit quicker. Because emissaries are always the most annoying ones to deal with. So that makes it easy peasy for us to deal with that situation. To be honest, yeah. Just give this to Alistair. So that he's safe, and then you can do even this sort of thing here. Those guys are slowly but surely dying there. Morrigan, you go back there so that you will not be getting more damage from those guys. Think that will be just perfect. Now in the very end you decided to rush out of there, but that was a little bit late. Yeah, this works pretty nicely. I love Force Field. And that is still a nice spell, even if it's not the one that I like the most, but it's still nice enough. Then we can loot a lot. Take lots and lots and lots of loot. Glowing crystal, yeah, I'm pretty sure we required something from here. Pretty sure, but again, wasn't 100% sure. I don't know.
Going. Yes.
Quite of a place. Why did they even have a place like this? Like this has hay in a cage with just spikes underneath. Surely these were already here with the villagers for whatever reasons, and then just these Hurlux guy and Darkspawn came and attacked here, yeah, but these guys already had all of this sort of weird stuff over here for whatever reason. Right. Okay, all has been looted, now I can talk. Hello.
By the Maker, we're saved!
Maybe.
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
No, I am a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Here? Thank the Maker for our luck! But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
A merchant told me about this place, actually.
A merchant? Why would a merchant... Oh. Think I see. This is about shale, isn't it? I should have known.
Okay. But yeah, I guess I did have to come here at the very least first. Ripples.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance!
Okay. So you're saying the golem is defective?
How should I know? It must be. My father was its master, and it still killed him. Surely that's not normal behavior. My father's name was Wilhelm. Mage to the Arls of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
Thanks. I'm curious about this place, actually. Where are we?
This was my father's laboratory, beneath his tower. Or it was, anyhow. Look, I know you probably have more important things on your mind, but I really need your help. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
What killed this man who went after her?
There are defenses my father put down here to keep strangers out. I knew about the barrier, I had the key for that, but the rest of it, well, we never came down here. Ever.
Okay. How do you know even if she's still alive?
I don't, it's true. I'm terrified that something's happened to her and she's lying in there, injured. I can't leave here until I know for certain. Surely you can understand that.
Yes. Well, I'll see if I can find her, okay?
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
I think. It's great that you're thinking of this sort of a thing to be the case. Decades old letter. Did I say that before? I didn't notice it. New codex. These sort of codexes I definitely will be reading. So, Madam, I can assure you that the Circle of Magi is not a sacrilegious institution, and that, indeed, we operate under the supervision of the Chantry. It would make our investigation of your husband's death much easier if you would simply cooperate with us. I am disappointed to hear that you sold the golem's activation rod. I understand both it and your husband were of invaluable aid to King Marix during the war against Orleans. Without the rod, we cannot discern whether Wilhelm's golem was responsible for his murder. The golem will simply have to remain where it is unless the villagers can find a means to destroy it. Our condolences to you and for your son, for your loss. I imagine it is of little consolation to you, but your husband is much admired here and will be missed. Maker keep you. First Enchanter Allen. So, he was living here, kind of with the knowledge that like other Mage Circle guys knew that he was living here and had a family, which is kind of a surprising circumstances for a mage, I'd say. Nice pictures. Alrighty, let's see about this. Saving of the game. Death root. Elf fruit. I probably should have at least tried if I could have woken up him before, but again, I just wanted to make sure. A lot of little ingredients, eh? Oh, let's see what's up here. Wilhelm's Tuddy. Well, definitely still haven't found anything in here other than monsters, dust, rage, and lesser shades. Perfect. Just absolutely perfect. Do this. You just come here and stand. I will try to go and just make sure to start killing that.
Off I go.
At least I think it's a nice thing to just get, make sure to get something like that started out at this point. Yeah, do this. Do this. You will also try to attack this guy though. Yeah, I think that's okay. Not excellent, but we definitely want to try to be killing that if any way possible, as soon as possible. So... At least got one of those shades as well dead. That's nice enough. Nice, nice. Harvest Festival Ring. Lots of strength, dexterity, and attack. Well, I kind of like that ring even for myself. Like, there was that one item that at least... The crossbow that at least I can use with my current stats. So, even the couple of extra strength is fine. Of course, on the other hand, I guess if I just keep this for Alistair for a while, he can even equip already Kaelin's armor. Sure. Though, to be honest, I do have to say that it kind of feels weird, really weird to see him in the Kaelin's armor set. I don't know which one of these is better, Eamon's shield or the Kaelin's shield. That's kind of a lot, though, to have everything like that from the Kaelin set on. Ugh. Well, item set bonus, whatever that is. I guess I can see it from here, right? Gains a bonus to health regeneration while in combat. Well, that is definitely nice. Even if critical backstab damage isn't something that you care about, like, at all, but... Plus 22 chance to dodge attacks, that's especially nice. But yeah, it's very strange. Very, very strange to see Alistair in this sort of armor. The Templar armor, like, fits, because I'm used to it, but this just feels very weird. Just not used to it. Not used to it at all. What about this book? Journal of the Enchanter Wilhelm. So why did you have this place? 13 Bluitanis. The interrogation of the demon is going well and is rather fascinating, provided that what it is saying is true. I have sent all my research so far to First Enchanter Arten, and while he is concerned about my safety, he does not think there is a reason to stop just yet. All I hope is that the Templars do not discover what I am doing. How will we ever find another way to deal with demonic possession if the Chantry does not let us research it? Interesting. 20 Eluviesta. Young Matthias nearly wandered down here again today, and this time I forgot to leave the barrier up. I believe I will key the defenses to ignore anyone of my blood. I would rather have that boy stumble into the laboratory than have him killed by my forgetfulness. Poor lad, all he wants is to know why his father spent so much time beneath the tower. I will spend more time with him soon, I swear it. 28 Elvisiesta. Shale is acting strangely. I wonder if I should discontinue my experiments upon it. I am so near a breakthrough, I am certain. Perhaps it is best if I focus on the demon. But yeah, that's experimenting on Shale. Yeah, that's not cool, considering after all golems were made from actual dwarves. So it's not like golems, even if they are now golems, were not alive, they were alive. I do remember that stuff. 2 Matrinalis. The demon almost managed to get away again. Tricky. I shall have to be more careful. Young Eamon sent a letter asking me to return to Redcliffe. I shall have to consider it. Soon. Young Eamon. Now it's a very old Eamon. 11 Matrinalis. Could it be? What an intriguing discovery, especially considering that the demon was attempting to keep me from it at all costs. Or did it lead me to that information by seeming to deny it from me? I must discover the truth. 19 Umbralia. I think it is time to dismiss this demon. It is too dangerous for me to continue holding it, and I cannot discontent the possibility that it is having some influence over the golem. Or is it my experiments? I will try to deactivate Shale for the time being, and then deal with the demon once and for all. Let it end here. There are no future entries, so that was the time that he was trying to then deactivate Shale, and the demon was left here too. There are no future entries from the Journal of Enchanter Wilhelm Sulcher. At least that's my understanding of the situation.
Going.
Crater of warmth blood. Trait manifests. So important. Those trait manifests are absolutely a must. Must get. Lots of crystal stuff.
All right.
There's like one after another after another.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees?
Oh dear, yeah. This I do a little bit remember. Now that I saw it, I didn't remember it at all before. Well, I remember this pairing here. More like, or I remember the cat. That's the part that I remember. I don't remember anything about this, what I would need to do with that. Nor much else, but
Oh, look.
now
Someone's
that
come
I
to
saw
play.
this.
You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Is that so now? Ah, good, you're safe. Your father was worried.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
Kitty, The cat finds me distracting.
Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
That's not really a cat, is it?
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Totally. Right, so what are you really, cat?
I am a cat, really. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
What have you done to her?
I have done nothing. I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome.
Ah,
It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
Leave this place forever. Let you have the girl, you mean possess her?
That's such a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
Depends. If she is just basically you, then yes. If you wouldn't just like if she isn't possessed, I guess like if she can keep her own sense of self and stuff, then maybe it could be okay. But that's the different question if that could actually be the case, and I doubt that. I could persuade and lie, I'll free you and you can have the girl. I don't know what to do. I would like to try to get more knowledge about what that would exactly mean, but I don't trust it for a certainty. So I can't really say yes very well. But like, what's going to be our way of trying to get this like a girl free? How would we do that? And that's a difficult question. How would I go about that? I haven't lied a lot in this game thus far. definitely not. But I kind of am tempted to try this. Like, I'll free you and you can have the girl, but lie about that. But on the other hand, I'm also like, again, I would like to make sure what exactly it would plan to do if it would be freed. But okay, fine. I'll try to do this because I'm not really sure what to choose.
Thank you. You are very gracious. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free! I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
I don't know what to do. Maybe that can also be used to somehow kill the demon. Taken the form of a cat, the demon is restrained by the mechanism Wilhelm placed in the room so long ago, and has asked for your help to free it. You have agreed to free the demon and allow it to... I haven't actually. I said lie. Like, has that not been taken into account there, that I chose the lie? I chose the lie. Clearly said the lie. I wish that I had some more information about this, because he was planning to destroy
I like
this
it when
one.
Kitty sings to me.
Like, I can definitely get it into here, but that's probably just going to be meaning that it would be freed. Not that it would be anything positive for me specifically. I guess, yeah, I can always, like, yeah, I know what sort of puzzle this is. It would be fun to complete, but I think it would just simply mean stuff that I don't want.
But he never met Kitty.
Never met Kitty? No, how could that be? But yeah, could definitely solve this, but do I wanna? I don't think so. I've changed my
I
plan.
am still trapped. What is the matter?
I can't though, just let you go.
No! Kitty!
You will not take the child from me. She shall be mine forever.
No. So did possess then from out of that. But yeah, like said, that couldn't do stuff, but I am like wondering what exactly, like, I was thinking about one other thing. I will load because I'm just, I would wanna, I was kind of thinking that I should at least try. I will have to do that if it's necessary. I guess I will go through the same path first, but then I just will at least try to see if I can talk to
Oh,
Amalia,
look,
but there's
someone's
probably
come to
not much
play.
I can do about
You
that, but
have
at
come
least
to
I'll wanna
play,
check
haven't you?
it.
We're playing a guessing. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would... Talking is simple enough.
But yeah, then
Once
it
you
just
know
has to
how.
happen.
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I can... Let's see. Release me, mortal,
I think I said
and
that.
let me have the girl. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely
But
want
this
to
is
see
kind
your
of
world
stupid.
through her eyes. Is that
That,
so
like,
wrong?
why did it say that, hey, agreed? Why did they say that, hey, you have agreed to do this for a certainty, even if it's supposed to be persuade a lie? I could also consider this, that you would need to leave the girl, because I definitely would want to be saving the girl.
But I do like this one.
I like you too, Kitty.
But if it means escaping this prison, I am willing to leave on my own. I agree to your terms. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards.
I don't know
do not
about this
know it.
either.
Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so
My
exciting.
god, I don't know what I want to
I've always
choose.
wanted a cat,
I would
and
want to
Kitty is so
save the
perfect and
cat, like the
pretty.
girl, but
I like it when Kitty sings to me.
I don't know. Do I want to try to do this?
I am still trapped. What is the matter?
Do I want to do this or not? At least that would be more reasonable. I definitely couldn't let like the kid be taken. That's like absolutely a no.
Father
I'm
doesn't
just
like
hoping
cats,
that there would
but he
be
never
something
met
more with the
Kitty.
lie option. But what does it mean if we would just free it? I wish that I could just somehow get Amalia out of here. But I can't in any way choose such a thing. I really wish I could, but I can't. God damn. I hate this choice. I don't know what I would want to do, but
Kitty says Grandpa Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that awful?
yes, really awful. I wish that the demon could have been killed back in the day. Then that this wouldn't have happened to Wilhelm's granddaughter. But so it did. So it certainly did. On the other hand, I'm also thinking that maybe Shale would have some sort of information about this fact. But probably
Kitty's
not.
my best friend.
Totally, your best friend. Best friend in, like, ever. Well, I kind of am tempted to go and check if I can talk to Shale or even maybe talk to the... Okay. That's kind of weird. Those guys can't know how to even get there. I didn't think that that would come and happen there. I guess like I could either tell the father or I am just like trying to figure out what could I try to do about that, but I don't know if there is much that I could do. Why is this guy not doing even anything? On the other hand, I'm so afraid that maybe the cat will do something because I left it like this, but I don't know. Who knows? I don't know at all.
What happened to her? Is she in there? Why hasn't she come back?
There's a slight problem.
A slight problem? What manner of slight problem?
The demonic kind, actually.
What? A demon? No, 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 this can't be! Amalia! I'll help you, I'm coming!
I wonder what this does. My god. Well, I guess I gotta run there now after him. What is he going to be doing? Now that's a great question. Well, at least it's interesting to see this, whatever happens with it. Because I couldn't say I would know. So, but you wouldn't have had to run there all alone again. Back, dude. Wasn't really the most useful thing.
This will do nicely. This one was most accommodating. And proved remarkably able to shut down the device. In thanks, I offer you the true phrase.
My god.
Easily plucked from this mind. Dulan Han. May it serve you well.
I can't. This is horrible. Yeah. So what now? You're just going to go, eh? You would just plan to be doing that?
Of course. As far away as I possibly can.
Where did Kitty go, Daddy? She ran away.
Hush now, little one. It's time for us to go.
I definitely wouldn't let you go. Like, okay, I can't do that. It's just like, no. That's like a no-go. Definitely couldn't ever remotely think of doing that because that would be just like a no. But yeah, that was easy enough to solve. It would be easy enough to solve. But like, that's like, again, I was at least hoping that I had the choice there to still say that I wouldn't let them leave. Because obviously enough, I couldn't let them leave. But then it's just like, I have only one thing that I can say. And that's it. I wish that I had the question and then I could have said something more. But, and then the goddamn father didn't even wait for us, but just already did that. It's like, What shall I do with you, goddamn kitty? Should I solve this problem for
I was
you?
thinking about the sun, silly.
And save in that way the girl. If I at least would have been able to fight the father there, I guess I would have kept it just because of the fact that at least I would have had the chance to do that. But again, I would have then needed to just choose the right option. I don't know if it's right or wrong that I'm loading this many times, but I'm really
Tell me a
having
story.
trouble of. Well, sometimes it's also annoying because then I can't choose anything more anymore because I chose one answer. So my original option would have been to try to fight this person, but on the other hand, I said persuade lie, and then it just told me, hey, you've agreed to free the demon. So it didn't give me anything more. I wish that it would have given me something else to work with, but it definitely did not. Then going there, sure, the father already ran
Oh, it's
into
a
here,
flower.
which I
Is it
definitely
a daffodil? I
didn't
like
wish him to
daffodils.
do. But then also here, like I just was asking that, well, what would you be planning to do so that I know if I need to be dealing with her or not, for certainty, just to make sure. But then I would have wanted to say that yes, I can't let you leave, because that was more where I was leaning to do and go for. So it's like, my God,
Oh, it's a flower.
I hate you, cat.
Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
I have no idea what this goddamn demon would be doing out there. I wish that I could trick it somehow to let Amalia go and then we could kill it freely. But I don't think that's going to work out. So... And there was no other good options there anyway, so it's not like there is good options to
Oh, it's
try
a
to
flower.
save
Is
the
it a
girl.
daffodil? I like daffodils.
I guess we'll see if it at least keeps its promise by actually letting the goddamn girl go. But then it might still be going and taking the dad. After all, it's not like it didn't said anything about not taking the father then in that case. Not even remotely.
And I'm off. Tell me a story.
All right. Yes.
I don't
I'm
know.
off.
I'm just kind of frustrated about this a little bit, in all sense.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
Ew. I don't know. Should I really be doing this? I don't know. I don't know at all. I do not know.
But he never met Kitty.
Yeah. Never met the kitty cat. How lovely. Oh my God.
All right. And I'm off. Huh.
I was thinking about the sun, silly.
Wouldn't you guys like come out of there maybe? Maybe that could be a good idea. Now I'm like at least solving the rest in here. Then we'll just need to get a good piece into here, which is a different thing. I just don't know if I would in any way trust this, and to be honest, I don't. But
Oh, it's a flower.
that's a
Is
good
it
question. Like,
daffodil?
what
I
choices do we
daffodils.
exactly 100% to have? Try to figure out what in here would be helpful for us. There's not really extremely helpful tile in here to the right side, to be honest.
All right.
Kitty's my best friend.
I guess like if I would go all the way from here to get the tile,
And I'm off. All right.
but then again it's like just screwing up the end there or the start.
All right. I like it when Kitty sings to me.
Yeah. Kitty this, kitty that, whatever.
All right. All right.
Like I'm trying to just find the right thing here. Well, I guess this could work if I just can bring it into here then.
I was thinking about the sun, silly.
The sun's silly.
Going. All right.
God damn it. Trying to click into this goddamn things. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I will try to keep this then because I'm changing too many things. It's just frustrating. I thought that I already had this too, but I didn't have this quite the correct way, did I? Almost, but not quite. So it would need something to down. Well, I guess it's because I've had it before in there and now I do not.
And I'm off.
I don't have the right type of tile here to begin with. The only ones are like, indeed, in this direction. Oh damn, I hate this stuff. Going and running with this guys
I like
over
when
these
Kitty
tiles.
sings to me.
Yeah, you like all sort of things, even the weird stuff that you shouldn't like.
And I'm off. Huh. All right.
He doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
Like trying to think, how do I want to try to do this? And that's a good question. Not entirely certain. Yeah, this takes so long for me to just try to be going about these stupid tiles.
Going.
So, what would this do to you?
I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us.
So you wouldn't be keeping your promise? Keep your hands off the girl demon.
I have changed my mind. I like the girl. I do not think I will find another like her.
Oh, so I get to go with you after all?
No, I won't allow it, then I will have to kill her.
Ugh, I will take her anyhow. She is mine.
Well, then you will
Kitty,
die.
You're scaring me. I won't let you inside me. I won't.
Hey, this actually worked out fine. In the end, I guess. Better this way than ever before. Why does Morrigan exactly disapprove of this is my only question. Like, we should be letting the demon take the kid, I guess. I guess that's what she would think would be for the best.
Direct me. I shall do it.
Could you taunt?
Another man.
So much fire.
Have at you then. Yes.
So I guess indeed, like the first option with the persuasion would have also worked fine. Maybe. Well, no, I doubt it. Like, if I would have said that, yeah, I doubt the persuasion would have worked, even though it was just kind of weird. Why can't it work out? But it's just like then I was already feeling confused and like, what do I want to do? I guess it's fine I keep this because it's just like, I was really annoyed by some of those options that I had, like word-wise, just because of the fact of, I wanted to say this, persuasion, I thought that maybe there's something else I can try to do, like maybe try to get her to let the girl go for now and stuff like that, or then the stuff with the father being already freaking possessed is like, no, I wouldn't let you go, like for certainty. I just wanted to ask you a question first and then let you go, but fine. I probably did load too much for my let's play, even though, like, sure, I don't recall anything other than, okay, the cat was a demon. That is something that I did recall, that yeah, that should be the case when I saw it, that is. But, I don't know. On the other hand, it's not like I had any idea how this will exactly work out, but I just knew that if it must be, then I'll just go and make sure to not let it go, no matter if the girl will die or not. Or the father would die, doesn't really matter, as long as the demon doesn't go out. And if possible, try to save the girl. How did I miss that ridiculously many times? It's quite of a surprise. I do have to do these battles now though again, because after all, I was already to the father before, so I, so to speak, did these battles, but then I didn't do them after all. But yeah, I don't know. Not exactly satisfied with that. Of me having to do all of that, but on the other hand, it was annoying. So, whoops, yes, whoops.
And I'm off.
Let's move forward then. But I hope you guys don't mind it too much that I did it as many times as I did when I get annoyed by the freaking words that I'm saying, but...
You did it! You freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. You'll need a phrase to activate Shale. It's Doolan Han. I wouldn't want the thing, but it's obvious you can handle yourself just fine. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
I did already have the phrase right though. I think I did. Like, I was able to try to say it, so it's kind of weird, but sure. Had to cough a little bit. But, yeah. It's not like that really matters otherwise than just... I was just so unhappy with the stuff that I was able to say. I shouldn't have loaded as many times, though. Still. Well, I guess it was basically... twice. Because on the other hand, I was just like... I was hoping that I could talk then more to the cat because of the persuasion and the quest being, hey, you've agreed to free this one and all that. And then... I shouldn't be talking more about it, just going in circles and circles and circles over and over and over again. Anyways, also basket of bird seeds. The basket is almost empty. Most of the bird seeds seems to have been something or another. Eaten, I guess. So, Shale again. Dulem Harn. Activate the golem.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And not even a mage this time. Probably stumbled across the rod by accident, I suppose. Typical.
Maybe. Hello to you too.
I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Very many.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Creepy.
And one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
No, not all of them, no.
Some got away, then. How unfortunate.
You didn't care for them, I take it.
Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace.
Do you have a name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Is something wrong?
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
What? Why? Attack Alistair. I couldn't do that in reals.
Oh, go on. It will be fun.
Well, then be silent.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I hadn't given it much thought. Well, fighting the Darkspawn would be good.
I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
What do you want to do?
I watched this village for so long, unable to move or act. My memories of anything before are vague at best. So I have no idea what I want to do. I'm glad to be mobile. Is that not enough?
You did kill your former master, as I recall.
Did I? I remember that I had a former master. The mage with the furry brows who poked and prodded and barked orders. Did I kill him? I hope I did kill him. Perhaps the last order he barked was, "Gollum, stop crushing my head." Ah!
Ha! I notice you don't call him it.
Yes, I'm just funny that way.
Are you going to keep calling me it?
Yes, very likely.
How nice. And how do I know you can be trusted?
I have no idea. How does it trust anything else without a control rod?
Good point, to be honest.
They haven't killed it yet. I consider this a good sign.
You're welcome to come with me then.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large.
Think of it as a portable battering ram.
Good point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
Well, nice to meet you. I am Ruska, pleased to meet you.
This should be interesting.
Should it? Rock and a hard place, achievement unlocked. I wonder how it would have anyways been if I had Shale already
Yes.
with me, like when going downstairs and all, because I'm pretty sure we could have possibly had such a thing. Codex updated about the Shale. What can I say? I have a heart of stone. The golems of Orzammar once made up the vanguard of the Dwarven army, holding back the tides of darkspawn that flooded out of the deep roads, but the art of making them was lost, and many of them succumbed to wear and damage in battle. Shale has no memories either of the time spent fighting in the deep roads or of coming to Honlead, only a few spotty and bitter recollection of its last master. Ruska unearthed Shale's control rod and awakened it, adding a bitter, malfunctioning golem to the menagerie of companions. Even.
Stop poking me.
I didn't try to poke you exactly. I just like trying to look at your abilities and stuff. It's not like I really know you in any way or sort. So there's that. Your warrior state rates and then stuff here that I have no idea about, to be honest. Ay, just a lot of stuff. Quake, Stone Heart, Rock Master, Stone Aura. I don't know about any of that. I'm partially interested to keeping him around in our party for longer. And on the other hand, not as much because I have no idea about any of those abilities. And it's not like Shale wants to be using any sort of weapons or anything, so there is also that, sadly, that he wouldn't really be using much. Well, crystals. Well, I guess we can give him the best crystals we have at least. Large clear fire crystal. I guess that should be pretty good. Well, that goes into there, I guess. Change your color. Is this then the weapon? Yeah. Small clear fire crystal. Plus 15 fire damage, sure. You can have just a... well, ice crystal. I guess we can have that. This would be giving dexterity on the other hand. I'm not sure, but I have quite a few of these very clear ones, very good ones now from here, so... definitely don't need some of those shipped ones and stuff. Red suits you. Just fine. Yeah, I guess we can be leaving from here. Chicken. You wanted to crush that poor chicken. Fine then. Sure. Alrighty. Let's go to camp. We have a golem in our midst, apparently over there, close to the area where the other DLC stuff would have started, but I guess we only have the really separate DLCs left that are not exactly in the Dragon Age Origins anymore, so yeah, that's then something in the future to consider to play as well. We'll talk to Shale next time around, definitely, and maybe I'll go and visit the Red Cliff too before we actually start to be heading forward. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. I am uncertain if I should have done the things that I did in that place in the for the demon stuff. But yeah, I was just not happy with the sentences that I was able to say and how the conversation ended. Usually you are able to ask questions. And that's what I assumed with that one, for example, but it didn't happen. So, oh well. I apologize for that. I hope it was still enjoyable enough, even if I loaded and I probably shouldn't have, but I guess I couldn't just help myself. I'm very sorry. So, anyways, I hope you otherwise enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for more next time around. So, thank you very much, and bye-bye. To be continued with Kira Rusha next time in Dragon Age.